watch list. Let's get down and dirty, get to it, and move on. We're running a bit late this evening, so trying to pump it out quick here. Start off here with Lumen. After this parabolic move, would have expected this lower high to fade. So far, pops towards that 640. That was that key breakdown spot on the front side, right here. Once that broke down, all pops were failing, and now this is bumping up right up against it. So a 640 break, I likely join that trend, anticipating the breakout, and see how it reacts once it gets back up into these levels. But now that it's tightening up here, this looks like kind of like it's coiling if 640 breaks. If it just continues to act as resistance, then no trade, waiting for the trigger to break. Same kind of thing with Serv. Was waiting for that trigger to break. It's sitting right on $10. It broke it briefly here today, and then was sitting on it the rest of the day. So if this thing can take out 10 tomorrow off the open, I'd join that trend tomorrow. RR, this big picture daily chart that went from 40 cents to the 160s, now pulling back for 2 days. I like the wicks getting absorbed. Each pullback is met with buying, and you got this steady lower high trend. If that breaks, I think we join. They on their Twitter account, the company's Twitter, put out a teaser for September 20th, which is their product release. So this could have a bid for another month even. It could have a bid into that catalyst. But I do like how this daily is holding. I think this is in the case where it goes straight up and should have died. So I'll be looking at that one to the long side. Lunar as well, same kind of daily chart. Next resistance is far enough away that I think this has range within, room to run within this range, I should say. So looking left, this $5 level is key support, and same kind of thing as RR. You got these lower highs. So if this thing can start to build over this 580s level, I'll set a price alert there. And same kind of thing with that daily chart. It's got those wicks. So I'll be looking for this 2-day channel to break and build above it. And I think that's it for long watches. GovX, APDN, and then VRAX had the offering. It got smoked pre-market and came back fairly well into market open. And then the rest of them just kind of went sideways for the rest of the day. Nothing to write home about. But I'm just going to keep these dailies on watch and wait for a trigger to set up. GDC, multi-day runner, going from the 140s up to 8s. This is now a nice extended runner in that multi 100% threshold I like to see. It had a weak open here today that got absorbed and built back. But if something like prior day's VWAP, something like that, a gap down, a red move, if we can get a setup where it's got sellers on pops, so if prior support acts as resistance, so I'd be looking for something like this 630, 640 range to act as a top. It would be putting today's buyers underwater. It would be red on the day, and I think that would favor a move back towards the sub 5. FFIE post split is now on a tear, squeezing shorts. In the past, it's had multi-day moves. This is kind of the front side, and then all of these are backside bounces. So if you look how it goes on a 1, 2, 3 day move, but then this one just goes on a 1-day move but doesn't break prior bar highs. So I'd be looking for what this wants to prove itself to do tomorrow. If this wants to hold below prior bar highs, then I think it favors a round trip. But if this wants to hold off the open, I think you get that 3-day structure and get the gap to blow off and then a fader. But inevitably this thing's going to fail. it's a piece of garbage. And Mullen, sympathy to it. Also another piece of garbage. This would be something I'd be hoping higher the better. Top left to bottom right chart. And higher this thing goes, the more aggressive I'll be on the short side. But patient for now. And then MNTS, big runner here after hours. I think there was some kind of rumors or PR in relation to NASA, but no real plan there, just noting because it's a big percent gainer. So main watches will be Lunar, Serv, RR, Lunar, GDC, FFIE, Mullen. So GDC, FFIE, Mullen, all higher the better short watches. Keeping a third eye on the monkeypox names, and then Lunar, RR, and Lumen, possible long watches on a trigger break, and Serv, potential baggy breakdown on a $10 break. Plenty of action into tomorrow. My list hasn't quite been this long in a while, so I'll try to narrow it down to the top, probably 2 names by the open, and see where these things are gapping. Hope you guys are doing well. Get in where you fit in, make some memories, and I'll see you in the room tomorrow.